Ladies, have you ever felt uncomfortable walking around campus alone?
Yeah, guys, you guys ever notice girls are always in groups on campus?
Well, there's a good reason for that. Throughout this tour, we're going to discuss York University's security and the seriousness it's taken on women's safety.
I bet you don't know where I am right now. As you can hear, I'm in a tunnel. This is underground between Curtis Lecture Halls and Central Square. These were called the rape tunnels of York because students would come down here and they'd be raped because, as you can see, there's literally nothing in this area. Nobody to help you, nobody to call. It's very common for homeless people to come down here. Sometimes there are staff down here, but it's very out of the way. Students had to stop using this because it became a danger to females if they were to come down here. But I bet York University didn't tell you that, and I bet they didn't try to, keep you away from here, or to make this a little bit safer to walk in, right?
When I was looking at the emails sent by the York University, I saw many emails regarding the safety of people at York campus. One email was informing students and staff about the sexual assault that occurred on August 15, 2024. Another email we looked at was an email that was sent out during the strike period that occurred last year, and they were working on providing extra security for the picket lines. However, on March 7, 2023, there was an armed robbery that was reported, and this shows how the security of students and women are not taken into consideration enough. Even though they are sending out all these emails, we have yet to see York University take some physical action to making it a safer campus.
From personal experience and from talking with some of my friends, I believe that women's safety on York University's campus is not in the forefront of their mind. When I had classes in my first year that were really late into the night, my father always insisted on driving me, staying on campus, and driving me home because he was not comfortable with the safety of the university late at night. I even have friends who refuse to come on campus and will only do online lessons because they're not comfortable with their safety. We think that York should take this more seriously and that there isn't enough postage all around campus about women's safety or our safety in general.
As I look through social media, I noticed that the York University account does not talk about women's safety a lot. The York's Federation of Students does have some occasional posts regarding safety for women on campus. On a deeper dive, I found that different social media accounts that are unaffiliated with York were calling out our school for not being a safe place for women. They were pointing out sexual violence and physical violence on campus that the university does not shine a light on. It was the fact that our own university pages does not discuss the harsh reality that exists on campus.
If you don't know what this is an emergency call. It's supposed to be used to help you when you're being assaulted or attacked, or if you're witnessing someone else being assaulted or attacked. Do you notice how it's so far off and not in a situation where it's easy and convenient for someone who's in danger to come and seek help for? Well, that's one of the flaws of this, and it's supposed to be used where you can push the button and you can call for help.
As I walked around campus, I tried to pay attention to different posters that were pertaining to women's safety or even safety in general. But unfortunately, I did not find a lot of options. Most of the posters that I found were pertaining specifically to mental health and therapy, essentially creating a nice space that people are able to have a mental health break and care for themselves. But the reality is that we are not acknowledging the lack of safety advocacy on campus.
We're here at Pioneer Village, one of the two closest subway stations at York. The TTC is notorious for its safety concerns for both women and just people in general. This is a big issue for a lot of students because the majority of students here commute to this school. And if they're not in an environment where they feel safe for their education, then it could affect many factors that play a role to their academic success.
Based on everything we've just shown you, it's apparent that York University is not acknowledging of the lack of safety on campus.
And through our different modes of research like emails and social media posts, we have shown how York University does not show enough attention to women's safety.
Hopefully this shines a light to how severe the matter is so that we can make a change.
This is our form of activism because we are passionate about this project and we want to change. We want to see a difference. Thank you.